Now it's my pleasure to introduce today's commencement speaker. Our speaker today is Roger Miller. Roger is a 1978 Columbia College alumnus. He's the founder and former chairman of Gateway Packaging Company, where he executed a successful plan to start his own business in 1982, utilizing his past experiences, self-belief, and his college degree from Columbia College. Prior to starting Gateway Packaging, Mr. Miller worked in sales and management positions at International Paper Company and Weyerhaeuser Paper Company. But he wanted to advance his career and started working toward his degree at Columbia College in 1974. He is now the owner and principal of Triple Crown Capital, a private investment company. In 2002, Mr. Miller received the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award for manufacturing for the St. Louis region. He's a member of the Columbia College Stephen and Barbara Fishman Center for Entrepreneurship Advisory Board. He also serves as a member of the St. Louis Children's Hospital Foundation Board, serves as an advisory board member for the U.S. Bank, and is a supporter of the United Way. He's a former chairman and active member of the World Presidents Organization, and an active member of the Chief Executives Organization. Mr. Miller is a sponsor and former board member of the St. Louis Regional Business Council, St. Louis Area Boy Scouts of America, and the St. Louis Sports Commission. Today, it is my honor and privilege to welcome our very special guest speaker, Mr. Roger Miller.
What a thrill it is to be here today. Good afternoon. And thank you all for allowing me to be part of this exciting event today. It's a momentous occasion as our graduates join the ranks of more than 83,000 Columbia College alumni. Before I begin, I would like to thank the Columbia College Board of Trustees, President Scott Dalrymple, all members of the Platform Party, esteemed members of Columbia College faculty, our academic council, special guests for this special honor. Congratulations to the class of December 2016. I understand there are about 328, people signed up to participate in today's ceremony. This is truly a family affair. We have 5 married couples graduating. We have a sister and a brother graduating, 2 sisters graduating. Also graduating, there are 22 nurses that were going to be pinned last night that will be pinned later, I guess. There are students from 9 countries. There are 22 of our 36 locations represented here today, which is phenomenal. A student from the state of Washington, more than 2,000 miles away, and internationally, from India, about halfway around the world. With the presidential election behind us, some people came away very happy, some came away very, very afraid and wasn't sure what was to come. And this was a very, very difficult and different political season for us. But I'm going to say to you today, fear not, everything's going to be fine. We're living in very contentious times with extremes in every direction. Think about this for 1 second. People can now communicate at the speed of light. And the paradigm shift to social media and the internet and 24-hour news is changing everything. The way we communicate with each other, the way governments communicate with each other, and the way information is abundant around the world. Governments and media can no longer control content or information. And that is changing the world. There are always winners and losers in life, winners and losers in sports, in business, and yes, in politics. And we as Americans love to compete. We're competitors. And we love to win. And nobody likes to lose. Everybody wants to be part of a winning team. It is that competitive nature that makes us a great people. It makes America a great country. A great place to live, a great place to work, a great place to raise our family. Self-criticism, competition, innovation make us all better. It gives us a better life. It makes us deeper thinkers, makes us stretch. It makes us hold ourselves and others accountable for what we do. And it makes us say, why not instead of it can't be done. It is the nature and the creative genius of the American people to challenge the status quo. We always ask why. Or we always ask why not. And as we've seen over our lifetimes, there's always a better way, there's always a better product, and there's always a new champion. The only thing that remains constant is change. So what do Americans do better than any other culture, better than any other nation in the history of the world? We accept change. We adapt to change. We manage change. Change can be stressful, as we all know. It can be fun. And it's almost whatever we decide to make it. It has been said that it is not the strongest or the most intelligent who will survive, but those who can best manage and adapt to change. And with that said, I'm going to say to you today, don't fight change. Embrace it. Learn from it. There's always an opportunity for those who can see beyond the obvious. Just look at what has come out of our country since the 1980s. The fax machine. Probably a lot of young people here maybe don't even know what a fax machine is. MS-DOS and the IBM PC came out of the 80s. Apple computers, iPods, iPads, smartphones, Cabbage Patch dolls, Netflix, digital printing, Windows, the World Wide Web, YouTube, Uber, just to name a few. And that's just a little bit. That's just a small amount of what's occurred. Countless medical breakthroughs to help us live longer, healthier, and happier lives. We are living in truly amazing times. Through hard work, innovation, and tenacity, anyone can have a successful and satisfying career or business. Let's go back in time a little bit. Thomas Edison, Andrew Carnegie, Cornelius Vanderbilt, John D. Rockefeller, Henry Ford, J.P. Morgans were all giants and changed the world with the Industrial Revolution in the late 19th and early 20th century. Then today, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Jack Dorsey, Mark Zuckerberg, and others have paved the way for the 21st century information technology revolution. We landed astronauts on the moon 1969. Just think about what can be done with the technology today. I'm here today as a Columbia College alumnus and entrepreneur to encourage you to be the next innovator, creator, or change agent, and even entrepreneur. I'm a guy that is living the American dream. And I can confirm to you today the American dream is alive and well if we just think about what we have at our hands. I was not born into wealth. I was born into a hard-working blue-collar family. And what I wanted most was to make something of myself, like all of you. To wear fine clothes, to make a lot of money, to be successful. The question is what would it take? Being willing to work very hard, being willing to be flexible and adaptable to change. I started my career at International Paper Company as a factory worker, was promoted to supervisor, promoted to production planner, and through the company tuition reimbursement program, I attended night school at Columbia College in the St. Louis facility while working full-time. I was promoted to customer service. I graduated from Columbia College in May of 1978. I was promoted to salesman and assistant sales manager. I moved from International Paper Company to Weyerhaeuser Paper Company and became the sales manager there. I left Weyerhaeuser, and with my wife Becky and I, we founded Gateway Packaging Company in 1982 with just $10,000. Over time, we were able to build a 150,000 square foot facility in Granite City, Illinois that employed 175 people. In 2000, we bought the Percy Kent Bag Company which had a 160,000 square foot building in Kansas City, Missouri that employed 200 people. And with my wife, my family, and a lot of great hardworking people, we built one of the best flexible packaging companies in the world. We specialize in pet food and human food packaging, supplying many of the major brands to the U.S. and abroad. We sold our company in June of 2010 to a New York private equity firm for more money than we'd ever imagined was possible. And that, in a nutshell, is my life, my career. So I leave you today with a concept and a question. The question is what do you want most? And the concept is your time will come. If you have average intelligence and you treat people with dignity and respect, if you are naturally curious, willing to educate yourself, willing to work hard, willing to take measured risks, can see things that most people overlook, and are willing to prepare yourself, then I say to you, your time will come. Ask yourself the question, what do you want most? And I say it again, if you are prepared, your time will come. You are starting things in motion today with your graduation from college. Now I challenge you to think about what you want most, then have the confidence in your dreams and go out and make it happen. My best wishes to you all as you begin your journey to live the American dream. Thank you.